Golden hour. Every wedding photographer's favorite buzzword. Couples request it, educators preach it, Instagram is flooded with it. And look, I get it. Warm lights, long shadows, everything looks like a movie, right? But here's what nobody in the industry wants to admit. Golden hour is one of the most overused, overhyped, and honestly, most stressful parts of a wedding day. And I stopped chasing. Today, I'm going to tell you exactly what I should instead and why my couples love their galleries more because of it. Hey, I'm Jordy. I'm a wedding photographer based in South Africa. And in this channel, I talk about the real side of running a photography business and actually getting great images without following the crowd. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been around a little while, you know I don't sugarcoat things, so let's get right into it. So let me paint you a picture. It's 5:47 p.m. The reception is starting at 6. The couple just finished their first dance photos inside. Golden hour peaks in about 12 minutes. You've got the bridal party, parents still want group shots, the bride needs to touch up her lipstick. You are sprinting. And that's the reality of golden hour that nobody puts in their YouTube thumbnail. The light lasts maybe 20 minutes on a good day. If there's cloud cover, you get nothing. If the venue doesn't face the right direction, you get nothing. If the timeline runs late, which by the way, almost every wedding timeline runs late, you get nothing. And now you've built your entire portfolio and your couple's expectations around this one unpredictable 20-minute window. I spent the first 2 years of my career absolutely dependent on golden hour. And what happened? I was stressed, my couples could feel that stress, and on cloudy days, I'd go home feeling like I failed. That's not a sustainable way to run a business or to create art. So what changed? Started paying attention to light all day, not just at the end of it. And what I found is that there are at least 4 other lighting conditions throughout a wedding day that are just as beautiful, sometimes even more beautiful and infinitely more predictable. Let me walk you through them. Number 1 is open shade. This is my biggest secret weapon. Find a shaded wall, a covered walkway, an overhang, somewhere the sky is still acting like a giant softbox, but the harsh direct sun isn't hitting your subjects. The light is even, flattering, and it works at 11 a.m. just as well as it does at 4 p.m. Some of my favorite portraits I've ever shot in open shade at midday. Number 2, overcast light. Photographers hate overcast days, but I love them. Clouds are nature's diffuser, and the whole sky becomes your light source. Colors pop differently, skin tones are even, and you have creative freedom for hours, not just for minutes. If a couple tells me it's going to be cloudy on their wedding day, I'm actually genuinely excited. Number 3 is window lights during getting ready. Now, this is actually something that is really striking in a gallery. The bridal prep portion of a wedding day is criminally undervalued. A big window with natural light coming in, like that's a studio setup, and I'm talking soft, directional, gorgeous light. And it's available for hours in the morning. I invest serious time and attention into the getting ready shots now, and it really shows in my galleries. Now, number 4 is blue hour just after golden hour. Here's a sneaky one. The 20 to 30 minutes after the sun sets, before it gets fully dark, that is blue hour. The sky turns this deep indigo color, ambient venue lights start to kick in, and you get these really cinematic, moody images that look completely different from anything golden hour produces. And most photographers have already packed up and gone inside. I stay every single time. Now, let me talk you through why this actually matters for your business. Because this isn't just a creative conversation. When you market yourself as a photographer who only delivers in golden hour, you're setting a very specific expectation. When things don't go perfectly, when the timeline slips, when it's overcast, when the venue is surrounded by trees, you're going to struggle to meet that expectation. And ultimately, that affects your reviews, your referrals, and your confidence. But when you market yourself as someone who finds beautiful light wherever the day takes you, that's a completely different value proposition. You're not at the mercy of the weather or the timeline. You are in control. I actually now use this as a selling point in my consultation. I tell couples, I don't chase golden hour. I find beautiful light all day long. So you don't have to stress about rushing for portraits at 5 p.m. Couples love hearing that. It removes pressure from them too. And the gallery also becomes more varied. It's not 47 golden hour photos that all have the same warm tone. It's morning lights, midday shade, overcast landscapes, candlelit receptions, blue hour silhouettes. That variety makes your portfolio stronger, and it makes you more attractive to a wider range of clients. All right, let me give you some practical things you can start doing right now. Scout your venues in advance, walk the property, and note where the shade falls at different times of the day. Note which walls are north facing, where overhangs are, Build a mental map so that when you're on the day shooting the wedding, you already know where you're going to be at what time. Adjust your timeline conversations as well. When you're working with a couple on their timeline, don't anchor portraits to golden hour. Anchor them to their day. Ask what time the ceremony is finishing. What does your venue transition look like? Then find the best light available in that window, whatever time it falls. Something else that you can learn to use reflectors. A basic 5-in-1 reflector can bounce light into shaded areas, fill in harsh shadows, give you the control in situations where ambient light isn't quite enough. It's a $30 tool. It's saved countless shots for me. And also, very important, you need to expose for the subject, not the sky. This is a technical one, but in harsher or flatter light, make sure that the subject's face is correctly exposed, and you can recover a brown sky in editing. You cannot recover a face that's 3 stops underexposed. Look, I'm not saying that golden hour isn't beautiful. It is. When it works, it's magical. But building your entire craft, your entire brand around one unpredictable 20-minute window every single day, that's a fragile business model, and it's a stressful way to make art. Learn light, all of it, all day. That's what separates good photographers from photographers who are genuinely confident in any situation. If this was helpful, give it a like. It genuinely helps my channel grow. And if you want more honest conversations about wedding photography and business, subscribe and come back. I'll see you in the next one.